Howdy everybody, good evening. I hope you're doing splendidly. Not going to be a super long stream today, just a short one. Time's kind of got away from me a little bit. Got a few things to get sorted out. I've been really busy with the house actually. We've been trying to get the ScavTalk set up, but with the schedules have just not really worked for that. So welcome, anybody who hadn't seen when I was streaming the other day. Was I here for Arena? Maybe I was. I can't actually remember. I think I was. But I'm back. I'm back home. So this is good news. I think I've only done one stream being back. It was supposed to be yesterday for ScavTalk. Sorry, not yesterday, Friday. But we ended up not being able to record, and we couldn't record tonight either. So I don't know how I'm going to do it. Maybe tomorrow? Maybe we'll do it tomorrow in my usual stream slot. I'm not really sure. So we'll see. But no, it's good. I've still got a few things to sort out here in my office as well. We need some actual storage and stuff like that. But at least we're back now. We've got my 900 symmetric fiber. Still getting used to the fact that the camera's here. I was thinking about putting it at a different angle. I still need to kind of sort out how I'm going to do that. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. For the time being, we're just going to do a very little bit. I actually did the dailies earlier, but what I'm going to do is we're just going to have a quick look at what I need to do on the customs type map. And we'll make a little bit of progress on that, and then we'll jump back to the base game. So, got to do some submachine gun stuff. So I think we'll just do Last Hero, because I just need kills. Last Hero is just by far the fastest. I played a really good round of... I needed some bolty points, by the way, for the customs tac map, and I played a Last Hero and I got like 40 with the most in, which is amazing. I'd never performed that well with the bolty. It was good. It was a good time. Right, let's do it. So yeah, I mean, Tarkov Land. I mean, it's basically just doing the BattlePass stuff. Really, I don't want to pay my way through it. I just want to like slowly work on it. I mean, the last time we did one of these, it took ages, so I think it's just take my time with it, you know, go through it, do the days, do the weeklies, enjoy the process. Don't need to like go too crazy. Definitely don't need to like buy levels or whatever. So we'll just kind of enjoy ourselves with it. I'm about to get the Nikita announcer, which is quite fun. So we'll see what that sounds like. I want to see if there's an English version for that. Nobody's actually written about that yet that I've seen. I'm sure somebody's got it. Some people must know about that at this point. But some people have like finished the whole tech map, because that really just depends on the amount that you play. It's got nothing really to do with what should we play? MP7 is really good. It's not really got anything to do with like battle points or anything. So you can just spam your way through it if you want to. Right, let's get this done. Yeah, I really want to hear that Nikita announcer. Oh, I got someone else. Oh, we did get him. From behind. Dang. The helmet bounces are crazy. He's coming down here. I don't know, but I might have to stop using the MP7. Oh, I can't believe we hit that one. That was an insane shot. I'm gonna run out of ammo. I've got to get over to the box. Damn it. I'm literally a chain. Might need to stop Mega Kill Streak. Oh, I thought I got it. Oh, no, I did get him. Okay, I did get him. Oh no, I wiggled it around too much. was someone in there. Damn it. Yeah, I don't know. The scout is like, it's probably for the best, honestly, but it's really not as good as it used to be. Because the ammo is just nowhere near as good. Assault is kind of the new scout in many ways. Well, this guy's caught up a lot. Someone over there, I'm pretty sure. All these ULACs. They added the... Added these ULACs in and it's the bane of my life. We said let Assault keep the compact 2 times. Oh, do you like that one? I pretty much exclusively use like hollows in arena, pretty much. What was I using anyway? I was using the new gun. Oh, how did he not die? Damn. All I could see was his head. 4 hits? Lovely name on that guy. The bounces are insane on these face masks. Like, certain ammo seems to be worse for it. Sounds everything in this game, right? How's he not dead? Jeez. Pain. I'm in trouble. Where do you get me from? Oh. What's this guy? Where's he gone? He's deaf. Ooh. Oh my god, they're all around me. I'm doing experiment. I hope it doesn't backfire. What are you trying to do? Oh no, I ran out of ammo. I literally ran out of ammo completely. Yeah. Yo, Cluds, what's going on, man? Dude, here, surely. I'm playing 1.0. And I want to see if let's redeem all the Battle Pass characters for Arena once it releases. Oh, how'd you get up there? Ooh, that's a cheeky spot. That is a cheeky spot. I guess you should think about it then. But whether they're actually going to or not, I don't know. Because the Battle Pass wouldn't like. I mean, technically you'll be able to do it, I would think, but whether you'll actually be able to, or BSG will do something about it, I'm not sure. That's really going to be the question. That's why I hope it doesn't backfire. I think they might do something about it, though, is the only issue. Good battle between me and this guy. Not a bad fight. Not a bad fight. Interestingly, he had more destiny. He's got into more situations. Eliminate 2 enemies in 5 seconds at any game mode. So we finally finished this one, actually. Still got to do 6 enemies in 1 life, and then this like blast game thing, which I'm probably never going to do, but we've got like 3 of these tokens, not too bad. And we need to take that chance. I mean, that's the thing, it doesn't actually matter that much, so you may as well like do the thing, you know? Strategize and try and do it. Right, that was the SMG one. What was this one though? This is the Nikita one. I actually really want to have this one before this one, to be honest with you, because it's just like a ref drop. I have all the things for this though. Well, we're not. Well, I don't have enough tokens to do this anyway. So what we'll do is we'll open this, and then we'll just see what we need to do for this one. So we're basically just gonna have to like farm up a bunch of assault rifle stuff to get this. We'll do it next time. No, let's just have a quick check where we got to on here. So, oh, we're like so close to the IEMs. How much Battle Pass experience do you get for doing each one? I kind of want to try them, but so close. I'm literally like 1,000 XP away. How long is this going to take? Maybe try one more, just see if one like sold or something. How much Battle Pass XP did we get last time? I'm not even sure how much you get. Nah, I can't be bothered. We'll do it next time. We'll do it next time. It's fine. We'll do it next time. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to end up doing it, and then we're not going to have made it, and then I'm going to want to do it again. But then it's just going to be kind of boring. So, okie doke. Was it EFT? Yes, that was Arena. That was Escape from Tarkov Arena. We're booting up the main game now. We're playing one round of Last Hero just to get our eye in, you know, how it goes. Hey Timothy, what's going on, man? I'm just kind of excited for Arc Raiders, honestly. I'm actually looking forward to a bit of change of pace. I think it's gonna be good. I kind of got my teeth into it during the little like marathon, what's it called? The Service Slam, and now I want to play it for real because now I've gone back. I've like felt it. Thought, man, this game feels cool actually. Because I didn't get enough time for the tech test too. I didn't actually get enough time to play. That was the issue. I literally got to play for like an hour, so I got to like shoot a few bots and like extract a few items, and then that was it. So I didn't really, because it came and went too quickly for me. I didn't really get to engage with the game properly. Whereas this time, now that I got to put in like 10 hours or something, 10, 11 hours in the Service Slam, but then like hit the progression bottlenecks like 5 hours in, it's sort of incentivized me to go back and look and see, well, what were people doing in the last one? Because that was where people were actually, you know, were able to progress much further than they could in this one. And so now I'm excited for it, because now I want to experience that content myself, you know? So I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, wrong item. Arc Raiders stream Friday? Hell yeah, absolutely. I went and bought the game today. So I hadn't actually purchased the game previously, but I bought it. I bought it today. Apparently I wasn't on the lists for this one, so loads of people just like, yeah, you know, I got the game. Like they sent me a copy. Like maybe I'll play or whatever. I'm just like, didn't send me a copy. I bought it like a, you know, ordinary gamer. I don't mind. I'm actually happy to support them, to be honest with you. But it seems kind of fun. I've actually got a few friends who might be interested in playing too, which might be quite nice. I could do a bit offline, just like chill with the boys as well. Might be quite nice to do. Right, let's just slide through all of this stuff, and then we'll. I don't know what we're gonna do today, actually. Just get a few bits on. As I said at the beginning, this is not going to be a particularly long stream. This works pretty well now. It just buys the extra euros that you need, which is like really cool. Yeah, time's like kind of run away from me a bit. But yeah, I'm looking for Dark. I think it's gonna be good. I just really like the universe. I really like the world. Something about the world that makes me really just very happy about just things, about life. It's just a really, really cool world. I like the dystopian kind of like they could tell a lot of stories in that world, I think. It's a really nice setting for a lot of stuff. They have a lot of freedom. A lot of freedom to do interesting things with the enemies. There was the trailer today for the release, which was kind of neat because it had the king like spider crab thing in it, which I'm just like, hell yeah, brother, this is gonna be sick. Why are they so expensive? Oh, it's because Skier. Well, Skier sells it with the doodad though. I guess the Ultra 5's only like, oh, it's 60k. Okay, Ultra 5's more expensive than they used to be. I could strip this completely, but I can't be bothered. I'll just put it up for a decent price. Is it like a scrapyard apocalypse type thing? It's like robots have taken over in some format. No one's exactly sure. I don't think it's in the lore yet as to what precisely has happened. But people have forgotten. Like it's far enough in the future that people have forgotten what has actually occurred. And people, like humanity, lives underground. The biggest settlement is the one that you live in, which is called Speranza. The raiders go to the surface to go and get stuff, right? So that's the extraction part. And the surface is, yeah, like bots. So you're mostly fighting against like quadcopters at the beginning, and then they go all the way up from little quadcopters up to big old spider bots. It's like kind of insane. Arc Raiders where the poor people fight, and the finals is for the rich. Yeah, apparently the finals and Arc Raiders may end up being in the same universe. Apparently there's little like illusions between the games in the game, even though they're set at like very different time periods. Oh yeah, this was the new optic, by the way. I was like just having a quick look at it. That's why I've got it here. See, this is the new Swamp Foxy thing. It's like quite nice. It's pretty nice. Interested to be scavenging for economic resources, not really survival. Well, it's a really interesting way of like going about the game, because rather than so you can sell stuff for money and then buy things from the traders, but that's not really very efficient. Because rather than it being like barters, it's pretty much all based around crafting. I want to see if there's a better. So actually, I haven't opened up. Let me just open up my browser. So I was like thinking about this. I haven't got deep enough down the rabbit hole yet to actually bother. Where is it? Where is it? I'm trying to find it. It's not trinkets. Quests, arc, items. Ah, here we go. Yeah, so this is like a good example. So I don't really want weapons. There's not really a good. Is there a good filter in here? Can you filter? Oh, you can filter this. Yeah, so like you got like the basic materials. So these are the basic materials. You got like chemicals, fabrics, rubber, plastic, and metal parts. This is nice actually because it shows you the breakdown. And then if you go to something like, because we don't really want guns, we want like topside materials is one of them. And you've got these different like levels of, let's do rarity. It's got different levels of stuff. So you've got like common materials, but then you've got these things. So like wires, for example. I'm not sure if it actually shows you here. It doesn't show you here, but anyway, wires can be turned into... Where was it? Where's the basic parts? I thought it was going to let me go back to that, but it hasn't. That's annoying. Okay, and that's got all the guns, so I don't want that. Yeah, so wires will turn into like some like rubber parts, I think. Anyway, long story short, it's a huge pyramid of stuff. So I think I didn't play tech test 1 or 2, so I only played like the limited one. So I think that there's blueprints to allow you to tech up stuff, but if you break things down, they break down in like a tree. So every item breaks down into like items beneath it. So every item is like intrinsically linked together. So like a power cord will break into wires, and wires will break into rubber parts, for example. So it's like a chain. They're all like, all the items are like chained together. I don't think it shows you here though. There was a good one that I was on before, but I've seemed to have lost it for now. But I think it's cool. It's really neat. It really does give them a lot of flexibility around just like interesting ways that the systems sort of interact with each other. What was I using last time? I think I was using the AK-12. Oh, I know what I was doing. I know what I was doing. Last time I was like playing randomly offline. I was like scumming people out of Punisher Part 4. Balaclava and the Scavfest on Lighthouse. That's what I was doing. I was doing this offline. I was just seeing if I could be a real scumbag. So I was just going Scavfest, Balaclava, and then just like hunting for PMCs, but just being really, really annoying about it and really sneaky. We'll just do that just for fun. We'll see if it's fun or not. If it's annoying, then we'll go do something else. But let's just try it. So yeah, so you don't really use the traders to buy stuff in Arc Raiders. You can, and there were some things that did seem worth it. Like in the we'll have to see how it works in the main game, but in the Server Slam, it was worth buying like medium shield. It's like small shield, medium shield, large shield. And the medium shield was the only one you could buy that, but you couldn't make it because you couldn't get the workbenches in the hideout because there's a hideout in Arc. You couldn't get the workbenches high enough level to craft like medium shields. So you had to buy those with credits. But most of the time you were making the basic guns, and each gun has like 4 levels. So you make a basic gun, like the Pharaoh, for example, which is kind of like the Mosin. You make that, and then you can spend more on it to give it faster like reload speed. It's actually less like the Mosin. It's more like the MP18 actually. It's a break action. So you can have it like faster reload speed if you get it up to like Pharaoh 4, but then you have to put more materials into it to get it to that point. So it's kind of like an interesting thing of like how much I invest in this particular thing, and I have to use like raw resources for it. And it sort of solves the issue of raw resources not just being like you need like now, like in Tarkov, like you need certain things at the start and then you just don't need them ever again. They sort of solve that in some ways by kind of requiring you to continuously by like using them to craft certain weapons and whatnot. So it's quite interesting. I think it's cool, and you can then like salvage stuff in raid. It's decent. Top 5 builds, not meta but more reliable. It's damage and use. Not meta. I mean, like value, bang for buck. Honestly, like the AK-12 is honestly pretty good if you want to go 545. I really like the RD-704 for 556 using PP because you can buy that from the traders, so that's like not too expensive, and then maybe BP if you really want. Like you could put 50 on the RD-74 as well, and it has good ergo, so that's fine. And then what else? What else is kind of good? Probably like SR-25 if you want to go longer range. Put an Alpha PVO on it. M80 inside. SR-25 is pretty good for that. Either that or like G28 maybe. SR-25's good all rounder. What else? SMGs. MP7 probably. If you can buy FMJSX. If you can't buy FMJSX, it's probably a bit rough. I think you have to import. I can't remember how you get to import. Because FMJSX is probably going to be expensive on the flea. But you can't even buy them on the flea, can you? Wait, no, you can now because of ScavTalk. You have to do farming 4. Oh, that's why. It's because I haven't found 3 graphics cards. That's why. But, yeah, so import's the one you have to hand in like a VPX and an RFID reader. So that's 4. What's the last one? 45 Vector or something? Another SMG choice. So it's like 2 assault rifles, 2 different calibers, DMR. An SMG, which is the MP7. P90 if you don't have the MP7 ammo. And then, what last one would I give? Like 5th gun. What else is good? Don't know actually. Maybe I just call it P90. Just have done with it. Oh, this bloody storm. Already crazy. Goons.
Some fire.
Holy crap. Don't know where Bird Eye is, though. I think that was night. Someone shooting at me there. God damn. Get this one in and then we'll swap over. Does not seem like potentially limited system of converting any loot into gear, although during the slam I didn't seem to have resource issues. Maybe not.
Да вот, вот!
I mean, yeah, they're a limited way of turning money into gear. I don't know if it's a big issue or not. I don't think so. Someone up there. I think it's an issue. I think it's a good thing. Oh, a limited system. Yeah, no, I think it's alright. I think it's good. Well, it seems to work quite well. Let's see. They're upstairs somewhere. Very annoying place to fight, to be honest with you. Oh, what? Oh, man. I'm not sure, because I was moving rightwards. I didn't see him well enough. I thought he was going to poke through the window. But he faked me out. Yeah, so the other guy who, Beto was still around somewhere. I don't know where he was. Oh, it's like SVD, damn. Intense map start. Yeah, I thought we'll just see what happens. But yeah, we ended up just like running straight into the goons right off the rip, which is not ideal because then everybody knows where you are. It's just like, man, how am I going to like deal with this? I needed to get into a situation where I knew where he was at least. We had a good chance of yeah, at least fighting back in that point, so I didn't mind. We took some damage off him. Now, actually, I'm interested. Does the are these still on the flea? How are these on the flea now? These are probably a lot less than they were. 1,000,000 rubles, yeah, because basically you can buy. This is kind of weird because you could buy yourself through to the end of the battle pass and build yourself one of these. It's funny, they've changed, so the upper one, this is actually very slightly better than the M4, bizarrely. We may as well have a look at this while we're here. I think Hanson... Oh, that's the meta build, but yeah, we can... I had a quick look at this. I think the SAI is still better. Technically speaking, the lowest recoil is this. And then we go for the G-Lock. I will show you. I will show you. It's pretty low. I don't think it actually matters, though. I saw a video of somebody firing both. I haven't actually used this myself yet because I haven't been powering through the BP personally with actual cash. But yeah, technically you can get this thing to 41 recoil, which is kind of insane. But I mean, obviously you would never run this, right? No, you'd run something like SE5. Oh, I didn't even run the. I guess yeah, that's recoil, not ergo, so it doesn't actually really matter. Yeah, you wouldn't ever run this. You'll run like Hanson, and then you could go G-Log though. Still, that still works. Wherever that one is, it was down here, wasn't it? Low pro. ARE is fine, and then I guess you'd probably just go for one of these MOE, I would think. Like this, I mean, this is still an insane build, honestly. And I think it's better than the M4 equivalent, technically, by a couple of points. It's not by a great deal, but yeah. Oops, wrong word. Oh wait, no, that was right. That was right the first time. In general, from the first look, Ark's economy seems DC by design. It's fragmented, so you have to go look for specific things, but not too fragmented, so that looking can actually be targeted. It isn't just an RNG grind. Yeah, and also because you can break things down into lower things. You know, if you need a thing, you can actually find like the thing above and break it down if you don't need that thing right now, which is actually kind of cool. What sucks is that this might be the beginning of BSG just implementing the same weapon to the game and just change the name and say new gun. I mean, I don't really mind. Like, what's the harm in that? I mean, we've got so many guns in this game. I don't really care. I don't really care, to be honest. Can you buy the is it called like TEP 300? You buy these on the flea? No, interesting. Right, let's just go and do a jokesy scav run. Go and look at hunt PMC. Where's the lever action? Yeah, it's going to be in 1.0, isn't it, at this rate? But no, Ark's cool so many ways. Like, the economy seems cool. I just don't... Yeah, I don't know what the endgame loot looks like, per se. I don't know. I've said this a couple of times. I don't know whether this is like a 100-hour game or not. But I mean, the fact that they've got this, like, semi-wipe, semi-prestige combination thing, which is, like, really interesting. This expedition. So you've got something long-term to work on, which then you're going to, like, be resetting again. I think that's quite a clever way of doing it. Depot. Ogrizot key. Is this valuable? Is this actually valuable? 200k. Looks like. I've been playing quite a lot of Arena because of the Battle Pass. It's actually kind of like weird to go back to the base game. Like every game that's completely accessible, problems will pop up. No, this is true. Wait, is that up? Is that up? Was he in there? Hey Manuel, what's going on? Also, you can break things down in raid, yes, with some losses. It's good, yeah, it's good. Because it's the context of like what you've got in your bags and stuff. Because if you can break things down, say you're already full, but you can break stuff down, like, I want to just see what his profile is. Oh, interesting, okay. Yeah, you can break things down into stacks of stuff that you've already got but aren't full stacks, even if you can't take a new slot of something, which is like, yeah, it's kind of interesting. I do like it. I do like the mechanics. Did you already make a video about the Battle Pass? I did. I did indeed. Now I'm excited to see what they've got coming up for 1.0 AM. I think it's going to be interesting. Back MDR? I think I took this off someone at some point. I don't know when that was. Gary rig. No, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be fun. Loads of M62 for some reason. Just be like my backup. Oops. Okay, so let's just pop a few things in. Yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it more than I have looked forward to any other extraction shooter. Most of them I've kind of gone into a bit like, you know, well, we'll see how it goes, and you know, we'll play it because it's kind of there, whatever. But this one I'm just like, okay, like this might actually be something, you know, genuinely might actually be something. Right. Hey, Castrol, what is going on? Last night, I opened a ticket after teaching because my Tarkov arena was crashing with a back-end error. I got a reply saying it's fixed. I logged in, maybe 20 minutes after logging in, staying AFK in the lobby. I got hit with a Russian email. I think I'm banned. All you can do is go through support. That's all you can do. I am afraid. Yeah, it's a tough one because you have to go through support, basically. And if you have a big following, then they might look at it, but that's historically seems to have been the case. Need to sell some of these bits, don't I? Probably gonna run this at some point. Every time I get here though to the one on streets, it's always been taken. It's nice not to have to remember paracord now if it's in the slot every time. Yeah, look, all you can do is go through support and see. It seems weird timing, I agree with you. So you just have to go through support. And they may forward you onto like BattlePass support, maybe. Yeah, going back to Ark anyway, like one of the biggest things for me being thrown into some kind of like sci-fi universe is just like not knowing what's actually going on. The fact that the people, it reminds me, we were talking last time actually about it, and I was saying about things it reminded me of, and somebody did rightly point out it's like a little bit like the Silo, a little bit, because the Silo's kind of like, you know, life's been going on for so long, people don't remember what happened. I think that's the same thing as in Ark. People don't remember what's actually happened to get humanity into that position. It's just, this is just the state of things. Like you can't go to the surface without being attacked by robots, so everyone lives underground. Which is kind of nuts. Like Silo's a bit like that. It's like no one really knows like why they're there. Which I quite like the premise of those things. It's interesting. I'm intrigued to see kind of what happens. And it is quite eerie, especially like fighting the Queen and stuff like that. It's pretty nuts. Yeah, I'm just interested to see what the game loop actually ends up being like. You know, once you get to the end and you go through this like funny prestige thing, and it's like every 8 weeks, you could potentially finish off, you know, your little like mini wipe every 8 weeks, technically. I wonder what it would give you as well. Is it just gonna be cosmetics? Got no idea. Yo, Riyadh, what's going on? We're doing on this. Oh yes, should practice. The M32s, you go to budgets, or I used to use the 5s and 6s all the time, but then with the hardcore wipe, I've ended up just using M32s all the time because in many ways, consistency beats like minor advantages. Do you know what I mean? And because I've been using them for like months and months and months, it's like, oh, I didn't put a tactical device on. Feels like kind of a tough ask to suddenly like remove them. Because usually, quite early on, with the flea, I start moving up to Contact 5. But yeah, this wipe obviously didn't have the opportunity to do that. move through the map. It feels so weird playing without the arena movement, actually. It's really odd. Mansorted years despite it not being top notch for the sound. Yeah, I mean that's fair enough. And it's like audio is so subjective in this game. It really is. It's such a weird one. I'm just thinking, how am I going to get... Where am I going to go? Am I going to go through kind of the gym? Maybe I do. I probably want to be on some kind of PKs there. We sprint out into the middle of nowhere. It was only the other day actually that I learned that you can get through this building into the other building. I actually didn't realise there was a way through here. I didn't actually realise this went up there. It's like kind of weird. Data drive. This is one of those, yeah. It's one of those rubbishy ones from the event that's still in. Come on, figured I'd pop and say hi. I've been super busy, free this week. We had plans to talk. Text sometime. Should make time soon if you're free. Yeah, did you... I can't remember. Did you message me on Discord? I don't remember. That's going to be the easiest way to get hold of me, honestly. Like, by far. We have DM open at the moment? Oh. I am useless then. Let me, sounded like somebody else was in here. Where's our chat? Let me have a look. Oh, there you are. I'm just going to type in it to just bump it up a bit so that it's like near the top. Yeah, I wanted to talk about like esoteric, like, you know, graphic settings and stuff. Why do you have two PC specs? One literally the game, one the other just captures the stream. Yep. Yep, because otherwise there's a few reasons why you want to do it. You can stream. I streamed on one PC for ages and ages and ages. But there are certain things that just are either incompatibilities or overhead or whatever that just cause some problems. I mean, basically, Tarkov is actually a pretty good game to stream on one PC because it isn't it is CPU banned as opposed to it's CPU banned as opposed to GPU banned, which sounds bad. But the advantage of that is that your GPU is often not very taxed. So if you're using, as most people are, using NVENC, then you can use it just fine. What's this one? What's this key? RBOB. Okay, random hard spawn for the actual key. There's not been much fighting going on this. So NVENC is really good, and as Red says, it is good. But yeah, there's some issues of in certain games that are just taxing in general on your whole system. So for example, when I tried to play Grey Zone Warfare, I would get the issue that just opening OBS would lower my frames by 10. just having it open, which is like kind of crazy. So even if you're using MBank, it's still just the process of having OBS open, you know, hurt performance enough. So there's that. And then there was some other stuff like HAGS, which is the hardware accelerated like GPU scheduling thing, which is recommended to be on, but there's a long-standing bug in OBS where sometimes it doesn't render the Dude looked like a scav. It felt more like a raider. And has like a gun with an angle grip on it. Repack this quickly. Why do you processor suit delegate 2 cores and 4 threads OBS? Other for the games. Yeah, it's just like without having to faff too much, with a 2 PC stream, the second PC is just doing all of the other stuff. Yeah, it just makes it a bit easier. And you don't have to worry about any of the random things, the trials and tribulations of OBS and everything else that goes with it. Wasn't really intending on going down here, but these boys anything? They're not anything, are they? They're just random plebs. Anyway, so it offloads all of the like the potential difficulties and makes it much more seamless. You know, I used to have to like faff about quite a lot with different games, just making sure I'm like not hitting this limit or that limit. And you have issues with GPUs reaching 100%. Often issues with that. Even if you've got it in admin mode, even if you've done this, even if you've done that, even if you've done the other. Freaking HK. I haven't had issues with OBS and Hags. Keep hearing that though. So I started having issues with it, and the problem is it's a rare bug from what I have managed to gather. And again, I'm no like mega expert, but from what I've managed to gather, it's a rare bug where OBS requests a render, and it just doesn't. And the problem is it breaks. I've had it a few times now, and it just breaks. It's not common, as I said, and it breaks silently, and it basically crashes the stream. OBS doesn't even tell you, and yeah, it's just like I've had it a couple of times, and it was maybe happening to me like once every couple of days, so you wouldn't necessarily notice. It was just really annoying. What the heck is Hags? Yeah. It's supposed to allow your PC to kind of like utilize your GPU more efficiently. It's sort of the idea. But yeah, as is often the case with these things, it's you know, the tech's not always perfect. I wonder if I'm better off going outside. Can you get through that window? A bit tricky with it being. Gonna run the gauntlet. No PKs on either. It's terrible. What's going in here? Is that a box of BP? I left it behind? Who needs to leave a box of BP behind? AMD GPU for Tarkov is a mistake since Tarkov doesn't have stuff for. Funny. Yeah, I think can I get that on this? No, because I don't have the. Oh, I can put this on. Was I going to put it on top? Yeah, let's go put it on top, but that's actually okay. There we go. Now at least we've got a There we go. We've got a point fire improving device. It's better. Anyway, yeah, it was causing me problems, so it was better to in the end to use a 2PC storm. I mean, there's a few reasons why you do it that way. Also, it does mean you can record a little easier. Like I have got 3 things running at once, kind of thing. Because I'm like streaming to Twitch, streaming to YouTube, and then also recording as well. So I'm doing like 3 things at once. What's the most optimal strat on taking maximum advantage in current BattlePass? 2.5 mil a day and converted to BP. I assume they were white rubles and GP coins. Will there be a vid on that? I mean, I kind of implied. Did I say it in the video that I did? I'm not sure. Yeah, basically, you just want to move money over because that'll wipe, but the battle pass points won't. That's really the crux of it. You've understood the deal. There's not much more to it than that, really. Sounds like a scav. What stream code are you using in Task Manager? Mine is 72%, but that's because it's running on a 3070, which is next to me, rather than the 4070, which is in this PC. Can you put these in your bum? No. $11 LPS. Neat. Right, anything else good? I think the mark rooms are like a bit cracked now, which is quite nice. At least there's that. What's this? Something on the floor? Eh. 13 invisible Igolnik in the ground. Okay. There we are. Right, let's keep scanning, keep scanning, keep scanning. Green card. Gonna keep your wits out, yeah? Gonna keep your eyes peeled. Spear. SB8 machete knife thing. Oh, a vector. Anything in the coats? Been called away for tech support. Be lurking. Okie dokie. Just regular bayonet. Bit like that then, I suppose. Put in there. Gold chain. All the stuff. Don't unlock GP or Lego. Save them after the wipe. I have a sneaking suspicion BSG are going to do something about that. I don't know exactly what. I think they might announce... I don't think you're like necessarily in trouble, but I think they might announce that certain things can't be saved if they're unlocked. So I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know how they're going to police it. I feel... I mean, they might not do anything, but... Okay, I think that's good. This one's always such a pain in the ass to get out of, I find. Why can't I get out? This one's always causing me issues. Can you just run and vault? No, you can't. I literally can't get out of here. There's definitely a way that you can do that. I've done it before. I just can't remember how. Ooh. Hey, how's it feel to be home with the new work done? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing very good, Martin. I'm doing very, very good. Nice. It's nice to be home. In my own space, you know, ready for... I mean, I was kind of concerned at one point that we wasn't going to be, you know, if we had delays or whatnot, and I could end up getting, like, shafted over for 1.0, and then Arc Raiders has appeared, like, even earlier than that, which I'm actually excited for. I'm going to do some stuff on that game, I think. It does seem quite fun. There's enough to get your teeth into. There's, like, some interesting combinations of things, you know, parts that are tricky and whatnot, and there's, like, clever ways to get them, and all of that kind of gubbins. So I'm like, I'm keen. Need to do something for it. So, you know, I'm glad. I'm like really happy that I'm in. Now we can just get on with doing stuff, making the content. Still quite a lot to do in the house, but you know, it's all good. It's so much easier being able to like be here, you know, put the kids to bed, whatever we need to do, and then from there, it's like, oh, we either need to like do some work on my PC, but I'm like here, or like paint a house, but like we're here already. I think it's good. It's really good. Looking forward to you doing some art. Yeah, I'm like planning my first... I'm going to do like a video on it, which is going to be kind of like just early things you want to know when you get started. I'm assuming not too much is going to have changed. Yeah, I killed like one random raider who was like upstairs. Definitely going to be demand for content, anyone? Yeah, so I want to do a bit like mini wipe. Get my teeth stuck into it, like push ahead with a load of stuff, make a few videos for people. And then the issue is that 2 weeks later, Tarkov 1.0 is coming. Well, the Hyperlearner bought the Deluxe Arc Edition. I haven't even got a chance to play either betas or the test runs. Well, I mean, it's not necessarily for everyone, but I think it's definitely fun. I think I've been softened up a little bit on the third-person thing by virtue of having played Helldivers in the past. Like, it stands on the shoulders of a few other things. Do you know what I mean? Because I've played Helldivers before and enjoyed it so much, it kind of gives me that same sort of feeling. And I know that that's not PvP, so you don't have the whole like peaking problem. That's like genuinely the biggest issue with Arc Raiders. Out of all the things, is the third personness and the fact that in PvP it's a bit like, you know. How much do greenies go for? Oh, they're like a mil. Okay, cool millie. Worth it, right? Sells the R45 Vector. I think these are quite expensive. Oh no, maybe not. I haven't even played Helldivers either. Funny. I mean, it's... If you've seen a bit of it, you can probably already know whether you're going to like it or not, I think. And based on what people are saying. And not just like, you know, any old random hype either. It's like actual constructive feedback. You know, of like why it's good. Well, why is this one so high priced? Surely no one's buying that. Oops. Third person is for single player co-op, not for PvP. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm inclined to agree with you, but as I said, I've basically been softened up. People buy this at like 94. They might. If I just put like a cheap one out. The new ones are like really high up. Maybe if I put one up for like this, I don't know. Big limited for the Ark PvP, keeping the hype going long term. I think if they do enough events and stuff, then it'll be fine. Hello. Oh, what are these? What's this one? Oh, okay. This is the nice. My wife came bearing cake. I think this is like some kind of blueberry cake thing. Good. Now that we're back in, she's been getting back onto like her baking and stuff, which is nice. Yeah, it looks good now. It's good now. So cute. She brings you things. Yeah, she's sweet. The time scale is so long in Ark helps justify TVP. Maybe you say that, but like people are like, you know, I guess it is longer. I think the single fire guns are like a little crazy. The leapers. Though, and the AI learning sold me, plus the actual graphics. And the game does look amazing, and it performs so well as well. Yeah, the fact that they didn't program in. This is crazy. I actually only saw this the other day. They didn't program in the spider bots, like how to walk. Like that's like insane. They like did it with like reinforcement learning. It's like actually bonkers. Just what you play, I haven't tried out myself. Take it with a grain of salt. Yeah, no, I think that's definitely the case. I think the time scale is quite long for regular weapons, but then I'm sort of the opinion that the regular weapons are not very good. I tried using a few of them. So you've got like you've got the Rattler, which is sort of your assault rifle. It's a bit like an assault rifle combined with like an SKS, sort of. You have to like load in the rounds manually. I do sort of like the Hunt Showdown-esque kind of gunplay. Yeah, so the Rattler's kind of like it's an assault rifle, but you have to load the rounds in two at a time. So it's a bit like a combination of like, I don't know, an AK-74 with like an SKS like loading system or something. It's like a weird hybrid. And then you've got the Pharaoh, which is the break action one. It's a bit like a quicker version of the MP18. Which uses the big boy bullets, and then you've got like kind of one that's a bit like an STM or like a Saiga 9 kind of thing, which uses the light bullets. It's like really bad. It just seems, I don't know, they just seem really bad. Like the heavy bullets just seem to be way better, especially when you can shoot and then hide around the corner and then shoot again. Especially with the handgun. The handgun's like kind of insane, in my opinion. But I think lots of people think that. I don't think that's a controversial opinion. So, what I was saying before is that if you want to find PMCs, it does seem going in the rafters is a good idea. Whether you're going to survive to PMCs is another question. But this is kind of like a great middle point of the map, and if anybody's anywhere... See it? Oh, no. I nearly shot that guy. Oh no! Oh, he was the scav. Ugh. Yeah, she's made some of these crackers as well. I'm not actually sure what these are supposed to be. Smell nice. Perturbator. Oh, they're savoury. Yeah, they're like cheesy crackers. They're nice. Six beer. They are good, actually. Damn, they are good. Yeah, I mean, there's a clip that is going to be going up soon. Do I have it on this PC? I don't think I do. But anyway, like the fact that you can kind of peekaboo and then just like blast people is not necessarily an issue. It's just kind of like the way that the game is going to be, I think, in many ways. Sort of depends on the situation, to be honest, because I did actually get murdered early on with using one of the like break action ones. I think that the handgun's really, really good. That's genuinely really powerful. I don't want to play Streets, but Streets is just like fraught with danger. Yeah, big plans for 1.0. So it's gonna be like usual, right? Gonna stream a lot. Gonna do a bunch of stuff for it. I mean, hopefully it's gonna be a lot more than in this wipe. This wipe's been difficult to do content for. Partly just because the demand's not really been there. So it's been kind of hard to like make the stuff that I would usually make. I had to kind of like do things a bit differently. I've sort of like taken the time just to like chill a little bit. We had a lot going on with the whole build, like kids starting school, like all of that stuff. So I kind of just have like chilled a bit more on like making content. I'm not like putting myself under loads of pressure to like put a ton of stuff out when the player base is down and the interest is down. There's no point doing that, I think. So I've just kind of like taken it easy a little bit over the past couple of months. And then, yeah, we'll hit it hard for 1.0, and should be a ton of stuff to talk about in there. So I'm not too concerned, but it should be good. It's nice to have. I won't get my teeth stuck into Arc Raiders because it does actually seem pretty good. Because then we've got like a couple of games that we can talk about, right? We've got Tarkov, obviously. Then we've also got Arc Raiders, which has got enough systems to be interesting. Then we've got Grey Zone as it slowly develops through the years. The last patch of which was actually pretty decent, and I did enjoy. And I think they're kind of off cycle. I'm not sure when the next Grey Zone patch is, actually. Can't remember when they're supposed to be patching next. Let's have a look. Surely I've saved their roadmap down somewhere. Is this the old roadmap? Yeah, this is the old roadmap. This is not the new roadmap. Remember, because the old one, this was supposed to be like story, but like no one was playing the game. So they made this like the PvP one, which was quite fun. Yeah, maybe I don't have it then. Actually, the timing's the same. So it's like spring, fall, spring, fall. So I guess we're probably on to spring for the next one. Okay. Good utility swipe, plenty of attention on Tarkov 1.0. I agree. Like ScavTalk, check out Defect. Not heard of it. Any other games on your radar? Not really at the moment. No, not particularly. Not particularly. Like, I had some friends who were asking if we were going to do BF. Is there some kind of like Battle Royale version of Battlefield coming out? It's free to play. Is that this weekend? Or like Friday maybe? I'm not sure. don't know whether people will play that, maybe. Might be more likely to play that with my mates, actually, because then at least people don't have to buy the game if it's going to be free. Please no BFPR. It's just all Warzone now, baby, all the way down. All the way down. It's out tomorrow. Okay. I'm not, like, particularly interested in it, I have to say. I'm like definitely. I won't be streaming that. I don't think. No, it's not something I'll be streaming. I think that's very unlikely. But yeah, if a couple of friends want to play it, and it stops me having to pay $70 or whatever to buy the game. I do this one. Take a break for 1.0. No, sketch proper stream for you. Yeah. I didn't even bring any PKs with me. Just get that flagged up. Oh yeah, I mean I did a big long one for the Arena Battle Pass launch. Which was fine. I mean, I can imagine, I can understand that it's a bit meh from a viewer's perspective. I can understand that totally. It's again the same thing why, like, I don't really play BF. Those kind of games on stream. Just don't think they're that interesting. It's just like spawn die kind of thing. Like, some of Arena's okay. I quite enjoy it. Which is why I do warm up with it. Like, I warmed up with Last Hero on this one. And I like having the Battle Pass to do and all that stuff. I actually like it. I do think it's fun. I like it. It's cool. But yeah, it's not as interesting a game. A partisan. Funny. Probably should go repack that mag, really. I always bump into Partisan all the time. It's like, it's so weird. The light beams from his light. Yeah, they're that's like that's the pumpkin head effect. So it's a Halloween thing. Do with the pumpkin specifically. No stash. So if you wear it, you're also crazy like that. Didn't know they had an event. Yeah, it's like sort of Halloween. Oh, I'll put those on at the same time. I don't do M32s either. You see, like it glows this like funny remember there were like there was times when people have been like running around on factory and basically just like scaring Timmies, putting like 5 people with the pumpkin head, and then you just all take in melee weapons and like go and hack Timmies to death on factory. BF2 too noisy, unpleasant to have on in the background. Yeah, I can feel you. BP, not bad. Do love these partisan bags though, I will say. Every time that you know, you meet up with him and take one of his bags off him, it is a good time. Right, I was going to drink this, wasn't I? Extra stat space. I find even arena too noisy for background noise. They don't work out as here in the US. Ah, that's fair. As I said, I do get it. I do get it. Yeah, I thought like tonight basically I'm just gonna pop on, have a run around, have a chat with you all, and then I've got to get on with a few things. I'm sort of just waiting for Ark. Like I don't feel like super. You know, EFT is just kind of like softcore. You know, it's a thing, and we're kind of waiting for 1.0 really.
Вон он, блядь, ебашь его!
Why are there so many pumpkin heads now all of a sudden? I was assaulted by 4 players of Ghost Mass on reserve. Damn, that is horrible. Well, you can see the beams of light coming from the sniper guy's one. It's funny. We'll take him. Good and zombies or something for Halloween? Yeah, I think that they're in this period though of like not doing anything that they don't have to do, you know? That's why the game's been a bit dry for a bit. Huh. Is that so? No one using the key or whatever, is it? No. Intriguing that someone was in here like that. Surely I'm intrigued. Yeah, all attention to 1.0. Pretty much it, as far as I understand. Nikita's pretty much said as much himself. I get shot by. Partisan hit me with a single shot. Maybe. I wonder why some of them have got the mask and some of them don't. What, nades over here? Go and find out what's going on. Oh, great. Scouts are normally on that side of the road. Unusual. This could be Sanitar. It's like theoretically possible. Just got into Tarkov. Any tips? Prepare to die. Nah, like, best tip I have for you right this moment, timing wise, is basically don't stress too much right now, because the wipe is going to be, for 1.0, the wipe is going to be in like 3 weeks time. So just worry about learning as much as you physically can, rather than like necessarily like progression on your account. Like the only thing that you're going to take through into 1.0 from here is like your knowledge, right? It's the only thing that you're going to retain. It's your own personal knowledge. So just try to learn as much as you can in this period, and don't worry about your gear and whatnot at this point. It's easier said than done, but like try to be like learning the maps, learning the spawns, learning all of those kind of things. Maybe I should go around actually. Maybe I should go around from above. Oh, I turned DLSR off because Arc Raiders doesn't really understand DLSR. Like you can't just like, if you've got it in borderless windowed, you can't just like flick around different reses like you can on the EFT. So Shoreline looks a bit ass actually to me. Yeah, one tapped. Damn it. No grenades in here, this area, but don't see anybody. Yeah, I haven't reading systems or too much about quests. I mean, I don't know. I think I would learn the starter quests and try to, rather than just like fly through them, actually commit them to memory, because you're probably going to have to do them again in 1.0. I know that they've said that it's going to be all story based, and we might actually see the biggest change in quest progression that we've seen ever. Maybe, but you're still going to have to do them, so like, I think it's still worth committing them to memory-ish. Yeah, so running around on offline mode is interesting. I would set yourself a goal though. If you really want to speed run progression in EFT, just be very purposeful about where's that? You just want to be very purposeful about like what you learn and how you learn it. If you want to be really quick, if you want to learn quickly. So I would just like, yeah, you go into offline mode, run around a bit. Basically not just run around, but like as soon as you spawn in, you've got to try to figure out where you are on the map. So look at the landmarks, see what you can see, and from there, basically you need to like try and work out where you are as fast as you can, and you'll. Why am I stuck on like slow speed? Did I kill the guy? I think so. So weird. After playing like, as I said, after playing so much arena, going back to playing like the base game is like so odd. What the hell? I can't even use my gun. Blueberry guy, but the guy knows what he's doing. I would point out.
Вон, 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 сука!
Oh my god. There's freaking scavs everywhere. Maybe I use his gun. All the scavs. Yeah, survival instincts of part of the scav, yeah, for sure. This thing good? Looks pretty good.
Ебать!
All the scavs on the entire map coming. Like stacked up on each other. Can't even put in here. Unload this. Oh, I've got loads of space in here. Probably take a few things, optimize this bag a little bit. Take some of the little treat bags, why not? 2 of them. And then, yeah, that's probably good enough, right? 1 more. Pack that in there. They were just pathfinding to, they were pathfinding to the shots. They love to pathfind to a like battle. Often happens that way. On the loot. Sorry, yeah, they do go to loot as well, like ground loot that's on bodies. As far as I understand, I don't think they will take loot. So say if you lie on somebody and then just throw all their kit on the floor, I am of the opinion or the understanding that they won't take that. I don't think. I want to use a golden star here. Yeah, laggy and crashing Tarkov is usually the basics is usually not enough RAM. So get 32 gig of RAM if you don't have 32 gig of RAM. Having 16 gig of RAM is like the baseline of making things just break in EFT usually. Then after that, it's normally a CPU problem. People normally have like a 3700X or 3600X or something bad like that, and then they can't run the streets. And then some of the maps are also like slightly problematic. Can be at least. It's usually not GPU. Yeah, you do need to know your specs. Interesting for ScavTalk task with games, he's also pathfind to gunshots. I mean, we kind of did. I ran towards that guy because he was grenading. If you shoot a gun with that press, sometimes scavs come to you. Yeah, it's like how you used to complete some of those quests. I mean, to be honest, how you still do, like pest control inside that annoying annoying building on reserve. You know what I mean? You have to like try and go and kill 10 scavs inside this like one particular barracks building. How do you think about the Ryzen 7 9800X 3D? Fine, sir. If you were to get a new machine, would you go that route? Yes, definitely. I'm actually thinking of doing it like before 1.0. I'm actually thinking of going 9800 XTD and upgrading the whole system. I mean, it's going to be a bit of a pain, but I just hate upgrading PCs. That means I have to buy a new RAM. And a new motherboard. Yeah, I have a 5800 XCD as well. That's the one I'm running right now. It's not very good on the streets is the problem. I'm just a little concerned about how, like, certain sections of 1.0 not working very well. That's the biggest issue I have. I didn't realize that sound is a reference to the Stalker movie. At least I think so. Sounds exactly the same. I did watch it. It was very weird. Weird film. Wasn't what I was expecting at all. It's like the film based on the book, Roadside Picnic, I think. Built my PC this year, 1700 XCD, 4070 Ti Super, 64GB RAM running Tarkov. Yeah, should be. I'm thinking, like, at this point, if I go AM5 though, I'm just going to go 9800 XVD straight away. I may as well. 64GB RAM, probably overkill though. Maybe, it depends. I've never had any... The only times I've had issues with RAM is if I'm... basically, if I'm, like, rendering a video and then I try to play a scav run or something in the background without really thinking about it. I've had my 32GB run out and everything explodes. Probably upgrade soon to GPPSU and later Movo CPU RAM. Yeah, so I already have the 4070 Ti Super, so that I'm already fine with. So I only need the, you know, the main board and the CPU and the new DDR5 RAM. But it'll make it run like a dream. I'll tell you, it'll make it run like a dream. Look at that, 15k XP. Start with Partisan. Got a USEC guy who's doing blueberries on like crazy prestige. And then the Scav Horde. Not bad. For a random shoreline raid, not bad. Zenderreal, yo, welcome. Are you going to be in the John B video for release? Are you going to be part of it? Yeah, I should be. I haven't sent anything in yet, but... Had issues with the RAM? Oh. Okay. I've heard some people saying it takes like forever to boot. The new stuff. It's like kind of annoying. Got some like funny pumpkin heads going on. Yeah, I got this stuck. Yeah, so who's this guy then? So this guy's like level 51 on Prestige 1. Was it? Yeah, Prestige 1. Man, I'm tired. I was up this morning at 20 past 5 because we've just had our daylight savings change in the UK, and kids don't respect or understand daylight savings. They couldn't care less. So my 2-year-old was up at literally like... Well, you can stack these, can't you? She was literally up at like 5:20 AM. Yeah, this is a nice M4. Let's open this stuff. Unpack. Oh, where'd it go? Oh crap. Is it just like an Alyonka? I don't know what that was. It's disappeared into my stash. Random stuff. Okay. That's giving you T46M for some reason. Oh, SP6. Bit of PAB 9. Not bad. What was this one? FMJ for the poor Magnum AP. Okay. A bit more PAB 9. All that. Alright. Should throw this in one of my new ammo cases from the Mark Dream. Ray. I did get Prestige 2. Really hate test drives. Decided not to go for the other two. Yeah. Put my outfit together. Nice. Now, are these being sold on the flea? Yeah, they're really cheap though. Oh well. Blicky. Blicky's always the funniest. Oh yeah, I was going to look at the gun. I was going to look at... That was the last thing I wanted to do. Was just like, look at this. Seika. Not quite meta. It failed on the Seika. Just a little bit. You can get... I think it's 59 ergo if you go Griffin. It's still 51. 51 recoil. But, for that, 59 ergo. Get your act together. You want to make a cutting edge meta weapon? Do it properly. Alpha. You can squeak another ergo point out of that as well using the guy's Lee. The 2 actually. Because I think the alpha might even be -1. Yeah, it is. Whereas the guy's Lee is 0.5 plus 0.5. It's a swing of 2. Look at that. Avalanche. So there's a new one here, right? So you've got the Avalanche, which is 3, and the Raptor, which is also 3. But then you've got this one. This is the one on the Radian 556. So it's 3.5. Pay to win, I know. Yeah, brings shame to their ancestors, exactly. -1 ergo. How could he do such a thing? -4 ergo on the suppressor. -2 on the optic ring mount. -0. I don't think... Can you even buy these? No. -0.5 on the unobtainium charging handle. BA Hansen 16 is a fine choice. ARE Mo is fine. I'm like genuinely... These days, so the X15 up is really good. Like it is genuinely really good. This is the new Radiance one as well. This is actually better. So you know the old like low recoil Ultor upper. This one used to be the meta one because it was -4 recoil. This one's actually -5. This one's like even better. It loses another ergo though, which is probably why the X15 is probably still better overall. But what's interesting though is that I can't remember which one. Is it TX or Gen 3? So one of them you can use with the bad. Can't remember which one it is, and it'll delete the half the gun if I do it. But it's like genuinely a consideration to use the bad lever. Like the recoil speed is so much faster. Guess it matters less with the 60s. Otherwise, like yeah, it's fine. It's basically a meta gun. 61, 51, you know, you can get it from 55. 5 ergo, like 6 ergo on the table, left on the table. Hate the Ushanka shotgun task. I quite like the Ushanka shotgun task. I think it's fun. I like shotguns though. Besides, Prestige is not made for the casual player. If I did not have a job, play this game 40 hours a day for Prestige 4 and level 70. Prestige was easy but time consuming. Yeah, that's the problem. If it had been full meta, they'd be looking at your gun right now. Exactly. Those 6 ergo made all the difference to his ADS speed. I'm telling you. I'm saying. So that's all I'm saying. Not true. I don't even know if you'd be able to tell an ADS speed breakpoint with 6 ergo up at that high level. Like 55 to 61. I'm not sure if you'd even be able to tell. How about a Factorio stream during this quiet period? I feel like I don't really want to get into Factorio again right now. It's been a while since I played the save that I'm on. And if I get back into it... it's going to consume an enormous amount of time. And we've got, like, actual other games to play. I told you, the balconies, they're great. If you want to find PMCs, normally, like, it's an issue finding PMCs on Factory. If you want to find PMCs, go up on the balconies. That's fair enough. Can't get stuck into it again. Yeah, my latest save's got, like, so much. Miniadura. This person. 400 hours. Newish player. Finally got killer 7 with 10 kills. Nice. Yeah, I didn't finish everything on Space Age. There was like a couple of bits I had left to do, which was like, I didn't get the Prometheum stuff from like the far space section. And I didn't do anything with the... I started to do like the biter eggs bit right at the end. But I just kind of couldn't be bothered. After I did Aquilo and got the like cryotech stuff and the railguns and things like that, I was kind of like... I was just kind of done at that point. I was like, yeah, I'm kind of done. Like Factorio like never really finishes. It's just like finishes when you want it to finish. So I was like, yeah, I think I've got all the challenge that I sort of wanted out of this game at this stage. I was talking about Factorio. Someone on YouTube was asking me about Factorio. You know what's kind of bonkers to me? When I kill someone and they see my profile, they see the rarest achievements I have. Like, why can't I choose achievements I got? I'd love to have Killer 7. Yeah. Right. Oh, hello, Easy. I was literally about to leave.
Hello, Giga.
I was actually reviewing the clip of us doing the Harvester today. I was like, I don't know, I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna put it together, but I think that's definitely gonna make it into... I'm gonna make a video about like what to do in events. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna do like what to do in events, but like right at the end of the video. So I only know about like this Harvester one. Go pop that blue flare. Probably should at some point, just with the mortars. Yeah, I'll stick it at the end and be like, here's an example. This is the Harvester kind of thing that we did. Blah, blah. At the end of like sort of, you know, tips to get into Arc Raiders kind of deal. What I'm going to do. Anyway, you came at the wrong time, Easy. I'm literally just about to go. Really, I could do with another grenade case, honestly. I'm not using enough grenades. I need to use more of them. Don't throw enough. But yeah, I see Partsan way too often, so he just ends up giving me millions. I haven't joined his stream just so you're leaving. Do you get back from like work at this time or something? Is that kind of the deal? You know, I'll keep that one. Sell that. And what I should have done, I think, is I was going to refresh my Serve 12. Two times around the end of my work, yeah. Level 42 crafting. Buy one of those. Yeah, it's a 5 out of 9. Just get that refreshed when we're back on, so we don't run out of accident. Like, you can make lots of money on this if you want to. I just kind of can't be bothered. Like these, for example. These are good to flip if you really want to make cash. People want them and haven't bothered grinding Prep 4. So you could just like make like 60k a time, kind of thing. You want to do it like that? Just now I was playing Battlefield 6 though, so in the screen line. And I see. You excited for Arc Raiders? You excited? Excited? This is gonna be a good time. It'll be fun. Right, okay, people. I'm gonna see if we can get ScavTalk. Maybe we'll do ScavTalk like tomorrow in the normal stream slot or something like that. Aye. Man, I'm sleepy. I really am. I think we're just gonna call it here. If you want to go and go and jump somebody else, you can. But today I think we're just gonna call it. So I will see you all around. So I'll try and I'll try and get the ScavTalk set up for tomorrow. We will see, because I'd quite like to get one in and talk about the arena stuff before Arc Raiders, because with Arc Raiders being Thursday, I don't know whether we'll do another one on Friday, like talking about the post-mortem of Arc Raiders, or maybe we even just do it Monday again like we did last time. So if we do a cast like tomorrow and we do one on Monday, like after like a full weekend of Arc Raiders, then like that could be kind of cool. So anyway, have a good time, and I will see you tomorrow, hopefully in one form or another, either stream or on ScavTalk. And yeah, just enjoy your night, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you soon. Bye everyone.